Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Prep. It is my job to help parents and educators to teach children who have learning disabilities to be successful in the classroom. And it is important that we use evidence-based programs to make sure that they're successful, because reading for many is so hard. So today I want to talk about the program Orton Gillingham, and one of the resources that they use in that program, or teachers we use through that program, is a book called Recipe for Reading. And they give us the scope and sequence, and the first letters introduced to students that we're teaching to read are the letters C, O, A, D, and G. As an educator and someone who loves reading and loves to teach reading, I often wonder, why did they choose the letters that they use, because I just want to know. I understand that they've done the research, but I want to know the science behind it. So as I introduce those letters and teach children to read, I thought about the fact that they introduce k early, and the sound of C. And C is not one of the first sounds I hear babies make a lot. I hear them making mama, or dad, D. So I said, I wonder why they introduce k. But when I think about it, and I think about all the words that we can make from the first 5 letters that's introduced in that program, the words cat and dog come to mind. So those words are very familiar to children. So I'm thinking that, okay, because it's important to let students know that they are already successful, they already say whole words, they already blend words when they say words like cat and dog and mom, that if you use the word cat as a reference for them, that's going to help them to be successful with blending words that are very similar to cat. And if they can already read dog, because they see that word all the time in books and just on, if they have pets and they know that word, they are going to introduce that D and that O and that G early, so children have a frame of reference. I said all that to say that research-based material is very important. There's a rhyme and a reason for why you're introducing the letters in the sequence that you are. Don't just come off the top of your head and say, oh, because it's I'll say, for example, November, we're going to practice the letter N because it starts with November, or November starts with the letter N. Teach it in the sequence of the research-based program. So as I stated, C, O, A, D, and G are the letters for one of the programs that I've used that I saw a lot of success with reading with. And look at all the words that can be made from those 4 letters. And one of the reasons that, like I said, you can experience success with the students is because if they can blend cat, they should be able to blend cag. So you can tell them this word starts the same way as cat. Let's say it, cat. Now let's say this one. What would it be if you know the letter sounds? Cag. So you are going to, in teaching these skills, make sure that the children can read all of these real and nonsense words before you go on to any new words, because that builds up their confidence in their ability to read words. So again, they can say cat because they've seen it a million times and they've memorized it, but you're going to use what they know about that word to help them read words that are similar to cat. Same thing with dog. The sounds are dog. So if you can read dog and you know the 3 sounds in that word, let's use them in a different order. God. Or let's try this word that sounds very similar to dog, dock. That's another way to help children start to learn to read, by using sounds that they are already familiar with. And because The first types of words they learn are three-letter words such as these. Cat and dog are the perfect examples to have presented on the board as you introduce other real and nonsense words that have those letters interchangeably to build up their confidence. So let's get ready to use those programs, teach them in the order that we're supposed to, and I guarantee you we're going to see success in the classroom, because it's my goal that we build a nation of readers.